I'll check it real quickly. Yep, we're live.
Perfect.
Alright, so welcome guys to round 4 of the Formula 2 Championship in OFR. We are here today in the Hungary ring. And we have Benny alongside me in the commentary box. How are you doing?
Hello, mate.
So a bit of a technical difficulties with the stream, but we catch the qualifying just in time. Let's see what they got in store for us today.
Yep, we'll see. I'm looking at who's going to start a lap first.
Looks like it's gonna be Jedi.
Yep.
So it looks like we have dry weather for the qualifying. Interested to see if we continue that also into the future race.
We'll see, because rain in Hungary is tough, really tough.
It's quite challenging, yes. Definitely with these Formula 2 cars, which already have less downforce than the Formula 1 cars. You see Jedi coming around the last corner and starting his first hit lap.
Yep, we'll see what time he's able to put in. This first corner is gonna be hard to nail.
Marco is off.
Oh.
On his out lap. Nothing too serious.
Well, we keep checking Jedi and oh, who was that? Who was the guy that just noticed today that the race was now? Oh, Jedi invalidated his lap. Marco was one of them, but I think there's another one. Well, so
yeah.
Jedi.
So difficult to keep it into track limits on that fast left-hander. In Formula 1 is quite difficult, but there you have at least some downforce on the high speed, but at least F2 cars is really difficult as well.
Well, I think
expecting some more invalidations, yeah.
Yeah, and penalties. Of course,
yeah,
we have. Yeah, we have Yoto Yusu, the penalty machine, with us.
Let's see, Marco keeps it on track on the fast left-hander, coming up to sector 2.
Okay, I'm looking at Larches who gets a 131.051. I think they can get better times than that, we'll see. I think it's Proctor.
I think we can get at least there we go, 28.8 from Vila.
Yep. That's one.
That's a good lap.
I think that is a good lap. We got, okay, who is finishing? I think it's Mats who's finishing his lap.
Marco quickly drifting into the connecting corner.
Yeah, that's another hard corner to get. Both consecutive hairpins. I think Simon's ending a lap. Yeah, he's finishing a lap, but okay, this is not a time.
To see Mats on the mediums again. We've seen this on Mats multiple times in the qualifying. Pretty much likes the mediums.
And Proctor too. Proctor also got his time with the mediums.
Yeah.
So now Jedi jumps Proctor himself with a 31.59. And Super Brown
we
is
see
started.
Laika and Maximus Versac again waiting in the pit to go out at the very last.
Yeah, they usually do that as we see. I think that Super Ronnie got a fast first sector because it lightened purple, but I don't know if it does that with every driver.
Super Bunny definitely one of the guys that could impress here in Gary Ring, especially if it starts to rain. One part of the weekend. And we've got Smalley in the chat saying that Astro had some work on his birthday today, so he's rooting for Vilsack and Laika.
Okay, it's easy guys to root for. Hello, Robo Racer. We see Super running in at 31.1.
Yes. Not the best laps, but a good banker nonetheless.
Oh, Simon invalidated, and Marco is getting a lap done now.
OFR got Robert also on a lap. Of course, we raced I don't think he's on a lap anymore. But yeah, of course, we raced last weekend with F1, so spectating the F2 cars seems so much slower, but of course, it feels hard, even harder to control around here.
Yeah, oh, and Marco invalidated and I didn't even notice. Oh, Matt's got a 29.5, I didn't even... Oh, that's a decent time,
Yeah.
He puts himself second with the mediums.
Yeah, definitely. Molly also supporting for Robot and Proctor, so he's moving to half of the field, okay?
Yep, that's a way to secure your routings. Now Max trying to get a lap.
And remember, Trident last race took the top step in the team standings from Colin. So I wonder whether Colin is going to try and fight back.
They should, but I think the Trident did it because Laika had really bad luck on the second race too. Because of the accidents.
But Laika still leading the driver standings though, so still one of the guys to retire for.
Yes, Max is a 30 flat, which puts him third. We'll look for Dr. Robot here.
Looking up his right one, coming up to the second to last corner. And the slow right-hander trying to get as much speed onto the main straight. DRS wide open and a 31.8.
Which is enough to pass Marco here, and Simon's also finishing. Yeah, I think he...
Yeah, I think Robot knows. Oh, as he almost loses the rear, but he tries to push it. But yeah, definitely some time for Robot to go here.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to improve their times now. As Simon gets a 31 flat on his first attempt. Now the track is got more rubber, and they are getting more used to the track and to the car. They should be getting better times.
And Laika's getting ready for his lap.
Who's leading the championship is Laika, that we know.
Yes.
Laika
is leading the championship with 75 points, followed by Vilsack 62 points, and Max of the two with 59 points.
As Bilsek puts himself fourth with a 30.1, I want to watch Laika now starting his lap.
Yeah, braking right into turn one, keeping it tight, getting as much traction here, but not too much to make the rear spin. Wide entry, keeping it to the inside, getting as fast on throttle as possible, but leaving space on the right hand side so you can throttle through this corner, and the most important corner of the track, making sure that you don't invalidate by running wide. Avoid the inside curve here as you go in, instantly spin you around. Brake a bit before the 15-meter board. Avoid the high curves on the apexes. And this is just Sector 2 is all about getting the flow of the track, making sure that you don't run wide. Taking as much speed into this right-hander. Full throttle, braking a bit on 75 meter. As it puts in the purple middle sector. Down to 2, short circuit 3. Taking a wide entry. Up drift.
She's gonna get a really good time here.
Coming down 3.
He's enough for second. Proctor got third just before with a 29.9, basically a 30 flat. And now every driver has set a time. Of course, Giotto and Marco should be looking to improve them, as Giotto is now 4/10ths off of his current best time, so he'll surely improve.
And Mats going out on soft tires, so not really that happy on the mediums. But
Yeah,
we
but
know track position on this track is very important, because overtaking here is not easy.
no, it's not easy. It's just the main straight and not much else really.
The dirty air destabilizes the car so much that you can almost not follow through the middle sector so closely, so it's hard to gain within that 1 second so that the DRS makes a difference. But I feel like it actually is 2 times down on his time.
Oh, and Vilseg improved and is now third with a 29.3. We see Yoto Yuso getting a really good time on the mediums at 29.7.
Ooh, and Laika ended 28th. He got a 28.9, only 1/10 from Biwak in first place.
And Biwat's gonna try to improve his lap now. You see there's a bunch of drivers.
Biwak, of course, winner of the first sprint race at the beginning of the season, so we definitely have some pace. Currently 6th in the driver standings. So yeah, he's definitely looking to make up some points as he cuts the inside and invalidates his lap. That's unfortunate.
Oh, Simon retired. Oh, he crashed on the main straight, I think. Yep. He did.
That's never good. Maybe too much traction out of the last corner and staying there into the wall.
But I guess, no, or has he retired on the pit? Yeah, he's retired on the pits. Yep, he retired in the pit lane.
We're closing in on the 12-minute mark and the qualifying will be stopped. And yeah, some drivers will just not have any tires left to do any more laps. As Laika puts in the fastest lap on a 28.7.
Yeah, but now Biwat's finishing his... Oh, he invalidated. He's gonna start another one. Somebody else, Mats, is improving his time. Oh, he's not anymore.
Feels like in the pit lane, so I wonder that he is done for qualifying as well. Fokker also invalidated his lap, so he needs to go again.
Yeah, everyone's invalidating now. Tough track here.
Everybody's still going.
Everyone is still going, hasn't he? Oh, he hasn't invalidated, but
He's on the beginning of his lap.
yep.
I noticed a lot of guys are struggling in turn 3 and 4 keeping the rear stable. I know there has been some talks about the setups, whether you run increased downforce or decreased downforce. But I think most of them chose to increase downforce.
Yeah, for this track. Oh, Super Bunny runs. Why he doesn't validate?
Yeah, luckily he could keep it on track. This one stands down on his time.
That would put him 8th. Oh, he loses the rear and slams himself. And he retires. Just like that, everyone's retiring because they know they have to. Because of the 18 minute. So we'll see what happens with Larches here trying to get a lap. Marco improving by 8/10 here, I think. Oh, he retired. And Dr. Owa.
Yeah, Larches gets the corner and invalidates.
Yeah, that was bad there. And Mats is getting a time. He's gonna get a decent one. He's aiming for the 29s. 28.9. Which lets him be 3rd for the feature race.
Yeah.
And Dr. Owa's the only driver left to finish a lap.
Let's see what he can do. Chicane, down to second, avoiding the high curbs. Going with pit deep, but manages to get there. He's about far on his time. It's gonna be all down to this last sector.
He's only 4 thousandths of a difference.
Yeah. Let's see if he can make it.
It's gonna be a 31.2, which is better. But not enough to jump.
Yeah, not enough to gain any places. So that's a qualifying over.
Yep, we see like a first with VWAT second and Max 3rd. I need...
Yeah, so like a...
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, what?
So Leica continuing his good qualifying performance, starting from pole position. BWAT making his return into the top 3 in P2. Mats in P3 and Vilsik in P4. Looking out 2 top 5 qualifying positions for Trident, which is definitely good for the team standings. With the U2 P5, Proctor P6, Maximus P7, Larches P8, Super Barney P9, and Simon rounding up P10. And 4 points for Leica, so that's going to be added to his total of 75 points.
How did my flag change? I don't know, Proctor.
And maybe more importantly, Leica was on 2,000 points, and we know
2004?
2004.
Pretty precise number. Okay, we'll see now. I need to do a bit of a recap on nicknames that the drivers have, because last week we gave some out.
Yeah, let's run over them.
And they gave themselves some. I think, okay, the only one that I remember right now is the penalty machine for Yoto. But there was someone who we called the baby-faced assassin, but I think he's not here. I think he's AJ.
No, that was AJ, I think, indeed.
Yep. I don't know, okay, the other nicknames will come, I think. Or they will give themselves one.
I'm gonna look into the archives. As it looks to be dry for the race as well.
Yep, it looks, at least for the feature race. It could change on the sprint race with sudden rain or something like that. But okay, we're gonna start is 4 lights, 5 lights, and they are out. Laika on first with a meh start from him.
Start from Vilsack. Yeah, bad start from Vilsack, already dropping places.
And Yoto Yusu going third here on the first turn, and he's trying to get second place here, going for the interior. This happened. Okay, nothing has happened here yet, as Yoto falls back some places, with Mats gaining a spot on the inside. They're going 5 wide.
Crucially, everyone makes it through turn 1 alive. Not sure how that happened, but good to see. There was a bit of struggling going on into the last few places as OFR Marco locks up and spins the rear.
Yeah.
That last.
He's now dead last. We saw the two Trident. Oh, Super Bunny too. Yeah. We got 2 guys that went off already, and Marco gets his place with the Latifi car.
Super Bunny having the baddest luck of everyone on the grid. A number of races in a row already. Not seeming to get the handle on this. Hopefully this sprint race will be a bit better for him, as we have a bit of a scruffle in the midfield.
Yep, we saw Jedi go in front, with Proctor gaining some positions there. And we saw both Trident. There's a lot of people all together on the same spot here. And this robot's trying to gain 8th spot, he does. Before, and Jedi goes straight.
Yeah.
Real bad luck from him.
Knocking up his front and just not wanting to turn the car, as Lopez is trying around the outside of Simon, but can't make a mistake.
Yeah, we see the ARTs here. I'm getting invitations, and that is blocking the screen because people don't seem to understand when you say that you cannot do things at the moment. But okay. Let's see what's keeping Laika on his toes here. Everyone's struggling with this corner.
Good to see that B-Rock can keep on with the pace of Laika, so wondering whether there are gonna be any pit stops.
Oh, Marco! He spun out and crashed into the wall. He doesn't seem to have any wing damage that we can see. That was a pretty big crash after touching Super Bounty, I think. Yeah, he doesn't have wing damage, but his tires are dead. They're all square. I think he's gonna stop. He's not. I think Super Bunny has got so sorry.
Proctor had a good run on that robot in the middle sector, but lost out on the last corner of the straight, which didn't allow him to close up. So let's see if make a bit better exit of the last corner this time around.
Yeah, not having ERS or DRS here kills you, definitely. As we see Bounty and Jedi really close together as they both go wide here on these couple of very difficult turns.
As Proctor is again very close to Dr. Robot in this middle sector. Let's see if he can keep it this close.
Oh,
And
Robot goes wide.
And Proctor says, thank you very much, I'll take the outside. And picks up the sun.
Yep, that's the thing with this track. It's hard to overtake, but if you make a mistake, and Matt's got B1 and we didn't notice.
Yeah, I was just riding on board, so B1 actually getting overtaken by Mats, and Mats running wide on the second to last corner. But B1 unable to take it back. Now into the slipstream, breaking the outside line. Who's breaking later? Gonna be Mats.
He was saying Proctor got a 5-second time penalty for ignoring the yellow flag. We'll see what that means. I think Vilsek had a problem because he fell like 4 spots or 3 spots straight.
That's not good news for Thailand.
No, Mats gets a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, he ran wide, and B1 had to actually lift. As we start to see the time penalties coming in now on lap 4 of the race.
Yeah, Proctor got one. Ooh, Yoto is struggling with the chicane. Larches gets another one. Yeah, we're starting to see those. They're gonna pile up.
Yeah.
Of course, Yoto being the one who had the problem on the D3 race alongside other riders. Oh. Yeah, Larches went off as Marco catches him and says thank you. And getting this place.
Let's see, B1 onto the back of Mats, onto the main straight. Can he make the overtake work?
He tried to get every centimeter of slipstream he could.
Yeah, Mats now trying to go back around, but B1 still having the DRS, which might help him to defend this place.
And Jedi and Larches pit.
Alright.
They both pit now. Jedi had some wing damage. And I think that Larches did too. Oh, Larches didn't. Well, they pit now.
Feels like actually overtaking Proctor.
Oh yeah.
That's very back out.
We'll see about the undercut that Larches and Jedi have tried to pull out, but they're really far from the front of the grid right now.
And Matt is not letting go of B1 here.
No.
Interesting to see whether he's going to try and attempt an overtake onto the straight.
As B1 locks up every tire he has. And Mats tries to get the foot on the throttle as soon as possible, loses a bit of the rear. And I think that was impatience there.
Well, luckily he kept it on track, because if you spin the car there, you're straight into the wall, and that's game over.
Yeah, and Yoto actually getting to him here and touching a little bit on that turn. That mistake has allowed Yoto to join the fight for second. We see Simon here going really wide. Dr. Robot behind. Both ARTs are running 8th and 9th, which are points? Yeah, they are points finishes. Yeah. But...
And our penalty machine actually doesn't have a penalty yet, so...
That's good. The penalty machine is learning. We might have to change his nickname. We'll see. And Mats is pursuing B1 more than a toxic boyfriend right now. But B1's going to pit.
Yep. So let's see if the overcut works for Mats. It's a short lap. So
Mats loses it again. That may be a chance. Yeah, Yoto is not going. Oh, Laika also pits. Yeah, Yoto is running mediums.
Curious to see where they're gonna end up.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if Yoto's medium, and Maximus mediums give them an edge here, because everyone's going to be pitting, I think, in 1 to 2 laps, probably with the softs. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But they are going to have like 3 or 4 more laps. So we'll see how that works for them. Laika and B1.
Yep. It's going to be crucial now for Laika and B1 to not end up in any traffic.
Yeah, there's 6th and 7.
Yeah.
And Marco is a penalty now. Marco getting a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, they're 6th and 7, and they, at least Laika has clean air and B1 too. So they shouldn't get any traffic if the guys in front of them pit.
Yeah. I used to see whether the overcut works here, because I've done some technicals with an overcut. Sometimes it worked, sometimes didn't. So we used to see what happens here. As Mats goes in, but if he stays out.
Yeah, B1 getting a penalty. Yeah, Yoto and Maximus have to stay out because they got the mediums. They need to.
Yeah, you're right.
To squeeze them, but Bilsek stays out with the softs.
So Matt's leaving his pitbox now. And he didn't get P1.
He gets, he goes out just in front of B1. They're going to be really close. Yeah, the overcut worked. Yeah, but now B1 needs to attempt an overtake now that Matt's tires are a bit cold here. We'll see how it goes. I was going to say that the overcut worked better in Formula 1 because pit stops are way faster than in Formula 2. But yeah, it seemed to work for him. And Marco goes dead last. I don't know what happened. I think he needed to pit. Yeah, and Jedi is in front of him. As we see B1 struggling to keep up with Mats. This is the only fight we have right now. And Bilsek pits. Okay, we'll see if that works for him.
Yeah, he dropped back a few places. I think P7 he was somewhere. He just passed Proctor, I think. So let's see if he can beat Simon this overcut.
Yes, I think Simon's his target now. Because if he beats him, he's fourth, net fourth right now.
Yeah, Simon coming on to the main straight on the start-finish line now. It's gonna be a close one.
But Vilsa goes out in front of him. If he can keep good pace and not suffer from cold tires, he has that fourth net place here.
Yeah, good job there.
Oh yeah, but we.
That's
sorry.
Crucial for Vilsa. He needs the clean air. He stuck behind Simon and would only cost some time to the lead back. So great job from the pilot to get him out in front.
Yeah, but I have a thing now, which is Yoto Yusu and Maximus have both medium tires. They need to pit in a couple of laps. If they can keep up with a similar pace, because Laika has mediums too, they could be coming out pretty close to him with the newer softs.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on the gap. It's only 21 seconds, so I'm not sure how long the pit lane here actually takes, but it's longer than you think. But yeah, definitely interesting to see, as they will have fresh softs in the end, as Matt actually puts in the past lap.
Here with the mediums for Trident team, so those are more points for the Trident team. But I think the pit stop is kind of just like 24-25 seconds. I don't know, I tried to calculate it before with Vilsec, but it is hard to do it just by looking at intervals.
Yeah, as Proctor is gaining on Simon.
And Laika's got the fastest first sector.
Proctor very close. Is he going to try and overtake into this last left-hander? I see a yellow, and it's Biwat. He's off.
He's off. Biwat was off. I think he has. Oh, that move was risky there.
Yeah, it feels like having to cut over the grass to avoid him.
Yep.
I'm looking at the car from BWT, but I don't see any damage, so he managed to stay clear of the wall.
Yep,
That's
yeah.
the only good news.
Yeah, but now Vilsec is net third instead of fourth.
Yeah, Trident looking for a good points finish here onto the podium.
Yeah, both on the podium now. Laika is the only Carlin driver that's going to get points. Maximus gets a 3-second time penalty because Super Bounty had bad luck.
Laika is actually catching the guys in front, so every lap that they stay out longer now will lose them more time, but it will also gain them a few laps of fresher tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for the race.
That's a decision you have to make, I think, is do I want to get two extra fresher laps, or do I want to stop losing a second a lap?
Oh, and they're off. Proctor hits the back of Dr. Robo, and they're off into the fast chicane. They tangled a few corners before, and OFR Dr. Robot actually running wide into the grass, having to take control of the wheel to keep his car straight, and then Proctor running into the back of him.
Yep.
Luckily, Dr. Robot doesn't have any damage.
Yeah, Proctor has an end plate missing, so he should have to pit or something. He'll probably do. And Biwat will get DRS here on the main straight, so we'll see how this goes. He passes the detection zone.
Just a bit too far off for now, I think.
Yep. He's too far, and Larches is chasing yet I-4 11th. Here, those are the only two fights that are happening on track. Because of the track, we got the two guys on front who have a battle on the pits.
Yeah, but Laika's catching him in a rapid pace now, so they need to pit these laps, or they're gonna lose too much time.
Ooh, Larches almost gets Jedi, they almost touch. Larches goes wide, and Super Bounty getting a 3-second time penalty. I think it is his second on the race, and Yoto and Maximus are... I think they should be pitting this lap on 13th.
Yeah.
To get 7 soft laps, but I could be wrong. Now Yoto,
It has a fresh map, so it should be doable.
yeah, but Yoto right now, I think he is coming just in front of Vilsec, and Maximus is coming even closer to Vilsec because he's 4 seconds behind. Yoto's managed to create a gap between him and Maximus here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Laika is closing his gap with Max. We see Biwa trying. Oh.
Yeah, if Yoto managed to stay off the penalties, this could become a very good finish for him.
Yep, because I think everyone here at the top, I think Laika doesn't have penalties, but the rest, I think they do have some.
Yeah.
Vilsec just got a 3-second time penalty. And Yoto...
Yeah, Mats also has 3-second time penalty.
And Maximus, I think, got 1 before, or even 2. When Yoto pits really late, he goes off the...
Maximus has a 3-second time penalty as well, you're right. Vilsec also has a 3-second time penalty. So, yeah, you're looking up to that.
Yep, and he wasn't even losing that much pace. He was just like 1/10 off or 2 every lap, and now they're pitting. We'll see how that goes as Yoto is exiting the pit lane right now, gets overtaken by Mats, and yep, just as I said, he's coming in front of Vilsec and Maximus too, so that was a good strategy by them, I think.
Yeah, Yoto coming in P3, that's a podium position he's looking at.
Yeah, and with fresh softs against Mats, I'm gonna look at with 5-lap-old mediums and like a 6-lap-old medium, so he has the advantage.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a drag race between B1 and Vilsec. Vilsec on the inside managed to keep in front of B1, but now B1 has much more pace. He has to go onto the grass because it's going right into the back of
and he spins he spins on Simon. Oh, Simon not controlling his car very well. Biwat almost pulling a Lance Stroll with a BWT car too.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he managed to save that, but well done.
Okay, Yoto.
The mats to see if those shots are coming alive for him.
Yeah, he has already cut 4/10 of this gap. Ooh, he almost touches that.
That means it's game on for me too.
Yep. I don't know what those holes are called, but whenever somebody comes close to them, it is PTSD for me.
We have a bit of a team battle between Simon and the robot for ART Bamboo. Wonder whether there's going to be any order.
I know Simon just took Dr. Robot's position before in the previous lap.
Alright, so there already has been some team orders, I reckon.
So now Robot trying to keep up with his teammate as someone locks up. We see Yoto is getting the gap closed between him and Mats. Not at a fast pace, I think he's not going to be able to catch him, but anything can happen. And Maximus is not running that fast.
Yeah, the U2 needs at least a second lap now to catch up to Mats. As you see, Dr. Robot getting ahead of Simon.
Yeah, on the chicane he got it. And Bounty really close to both.
Yeah, I reckon if he is gonna see who can hold off Giovanni most. Actually runs very wide.
Yeah, I think he has 2 penalties. I'm gonna check. You're used to getting the fastest lap?
Yes. It's 2.8 seconds. The gap between Matt and
He's cut that
by a second.
by a second in one lap, so we might have a battle, and Mats is getting closer to Laika too, but really slowly. Now Bounty is gonna try to get the ART guys, and Biwat's coming close to Vilsek here.
Yeah, Biwat running a bit wide.
Locking up the tires too. Bounty went out a little bit.
Last set also getting close to Jedi for P11. And Simon looking for pole position on his pit race.
Yep, he is now. Oh, he gets a 3-second time penalty too. Oh yeah, I was gonna check penalties and I didn't in the end. I'm gonna check this dude. Super bounties penalties. Okay.
You two now on 2 seconds, 1.9 of Matt, so we already took another good 8 tenths off that gap.
And he gets another fast lap.
Yeah, he's on a mission.
Yeah, he's really close to him. He's almost at DRS distance now. We will see, because.
But of course, it's still the Hungary ring, so taking down the gap is one thing, but overtaking someone here is a whole different story.
Maximus gets a 3-second time penalty. So I checked the penalties, and Super Bunny has only 1 penalty. Simon has 1, 2. Right now, that won't change many things. Okay, Biwat gets another one. And Yoto doesn't have any penalties, surprisingly.
Yeah, Yoto actually losing out on the gap because he had a bit of oversteer into the chicane. So he's back at 1.6 seconds. He had the gap down to 1 second, but he made a little mistake.
Yeah, even less. I'm gonna check if Mats does have one.
I think Mats has a penalty for 3 seconds.
Yeah, because if he does, right now this would be. No, I don't see the 3 seconds from Mats.
I don't know myself thinking. And Simon getting in front of Dr. Robot, so the ART guys are switching positions.
Yeah, basically, Marco gets another penalty. Yeah, Mats doesn't have a penalty. It's Maximus who has 2 as he spins out. He spun.
Oh, that's bad luck.
That's
he
really
had
bad luck.
40-second gap on Vilsek.
And now that gap is gonna get closed to 7th, to half. It looks like it, and Yoto has also cut the gap to 1.3.
Good recovery from Super Bounty as well after spinning out in the first lap. Into the points. Crucial for Carlin Racing.
I'm watching Yoto now because he's getting close to that 1 second mark, but it's gonna be a 1 lap battle because it's almost lap 19 and last lap of the race.
Yeah, he's within the 1 second now. 0.9. Does he get DRS?
I think he will on the next DRS zone. But I don't know if it is the same detection zone for both. Yeah, it is the same detection.
Yeah.
So he doesn't. Yellow flag? Who? Oh, it's Bounty. Super Bounty. Went out. Yeah, he was having a real good push there.
Biwat making a dive bomb on the inside of Vilsek, but Vilsek saw that coming from miles away.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on Yoto. Yeah, he will have a chance to overtake him on the last straight of the race.
The start finish line is rather quick, so it's gonna be a challenge.
Another yellow flag, I don't know what that was.
Let's see if he can make Matt's make a mistake. And he gets somewhere that he gets a penalty.
It's going to be really hard.
As Laika's coming around the last corner to take home his win on this feature race, taking home 25 points.
And Yoto is going to try, but it's not enough.
Jumps it.
He jumps.
He jumps it.
He had a penalty, and we didn't notice.
What a race! What a race from Yoto. Very well done.
Yeah, it was an amazing race there. And Maximus is going to get 4th.
Yeah. Good race for Trident, taking home some good points for the team standings. He had a chance for the podium, but some unlucky lands. Still a good point finish though.
You will see both ARTs coming in to end the race.
Information almost.
Yeah, they're both together. They spend the entire end of the races covering each other up like they were stewards.
Yeah. And Simon taking the pole position for the sprint race, Proctor P9, and Silubani taking home the last point finish in this feature race on the Hungary.
Yep. It's been really decent racing here.
Yeah, some good strategic battles with pit strategies, running medium softs and soft mediums. Really entertaining to watch. Dr. Robot getting the driver of the day.
For the game, but I think we could give it to Yoto, at least in this feature race.
The penalty machine without any penalties. Very well done. Taking home P2, good 18 points.
Yeah, penalty machine benefiting from other people's penalties. Well, it's 18 points plus fastest lap, because he has that too.
Yeah, some good work there. And that could mean that Prema Racing will take P3 away from ART Grand Prix.
Yeah, because ART right now getting 10 points in total. With Yoto getting 20 just by himself for Prema Racing.
There you go. So Laika finishing in P1 for Colin Racing, continuing his streak and making sure that everyone knows why he's on the top step of the driver's standings. With the U2 in P2 for Prema Racing without any penalties, and then we have Matt, Maximus, Ilsek, B-Watt, Dr. Robot, Timon, Proctor and Super Bunny rounding off the top 10 and the point finishes.
So yeah, I'm gonna check the team standings now. 10 extra points for ART puts them at 83 right now in Prema Racing, with those 20 points from Yoto Yusu, because we always pronounce it wrong. Yoto Yusu, he puts his team up to 68. So now 15 points separating both teams.
Yeah. Let's see what he can do on this sprint race. Looking at the track, it looks like it's gonna be a dry sprint race.
Yeah, pretty boring in that regard today.
I think a few drivers, I know Super Bunny really likes to race in the wet, so he will regret it. But I think the majority of the grid will not mind driving in these conditions.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, then I think Oh, he must have been the guy that proposed to race Monaco in the wet. Then
I wouldn't be surprised. As we are starting the sprint race, 4 lights, 5 lights, and ART Grand Prix guys are off in P1 and P2. It's a good start from P1
oh,
as
someone
we already
spun.
have Colin. Yeah, Campbell's racing already in the wall. Jedi. As we have OFR the robot on the outside, running wide.
Yeah, but he's in front right now.
The robot is actually in front. It was Simon running wide.
Yeah, Simon went too wide, I think. The rest of the grid stays basically the same with Leica keeping... Okay, getting over... Oh, Super Bunny gained a bunch of spots because he was 10th.
Yeah, good start from Super Bunny there.
Oh, yellow flag.
Yellow, and it's Marco. Marco's off.
Marco's off, but he's now... Yeah, and he's got Proctor after that collision, so it will be 5 seconds that he'll have to serve at the end of the race, because here in the sprint race almost nobody pits.
And Robot already taking out a gap to Vilsack, as Vilsack is under pressure from Maximus, looking into the inside but not able to make a move.
Yeah, oh, Maximus going really wide.
Yeah,
oh, he got hit.
Running into the back of Maximus.
Oh, okay, he could give him back the spot or not. I think he's not doing it. He doesn't really have to, so I don't blame him.
I wonder the stewards are gonna have to have a look at it.
And Proctor has to pit.
Not on the inside of Maximus, and he takes the place.
Yep, he got it. I couldn't see it as I was looking at the guys who were pitting. And Vilsack really close to Dr. Robot now.
Yeah, and our penalty machine using Mitsu on the back of Maximus now. Let's see if he can make something happen here.
He's already run wide there. They're really
close to the robot for the lead of the Grand Prix.
Hey, Yoto already getting a penalty.
Yeah, we cursed him in a future race.
Yeah. Oh, Vilsack really close to Robot. And B1 touching Simon there. Everyone's really close here at the top.
Yeah, top 5, really close. And of course in this race, no pit stop speeds.
Oh, Yoto pitting.
I think he has some money.
Oh, and spits in the pit lane, another penalty here.
Yeah,
and retires. Oh, I don't know what happened. He might say something on Discord about it.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. But he had such a good future race.
Yeah, he might have had an outside problem, like having to go somewhere or somebody calling him. And Leica got... Oh, Maximus. Oh, Maximus spun twice. He spun twice, which is really unlucky by him. He loses a bunch of places, and Leica's up to 4th now, with Robo getting a penalty, and Vilsack actually passed him. And we see everyone losing their rear here, and B1 loses his entire car. I think he
made up such a good number of places in the opening laps.
Yeah, I think he... Okay, he didn't make anyone spin or crash with him, and Leica's already in 3rd right now. You can see our very own... Huh?
Yeah, Vilsack got the position on the turbo, but now Like is right on the back of him.
Yeah, with the RS, this should be an easy overtake here. And Mats is coming close too. I think he might try something. He tries for the outside lane. And he does? Oh, yeah, he got him? He is on the inside
here.
here.
So. Robot tries to go around the outside.
But he cannot.
But, no, Matt's got it. I think Robot knows that he doesn't need to fight these spaces as hard as he would.
Yeah, I think Robot... Ooh, and Mats almost loses his rear. Yeah, I think Robot knows these aren't battles that he's supposed to fight.
And I got another nickname for you, which we discussed last week. It's Max or Maximus.
Oh, Max, okay. I was already calling him that. So, okay, that's right. We need to ask some people because I think Vilsek proposed the nickname for himself. Well, and of course, Laika having the Flying Fin nickname, our very own Flying Fin.
Yeah.
He's our very own Mika Hakkinen.
Rumor has it Mika Hakkinen based.
Oh, Maximus! Something happened to him. He spun, crashed in, had to retire there at that corner. Really unlucky by him.
And he has a virtual safety car.
Yep, virtual safety car. Yeah, that was a big crash. So, virtual safety car is the least I can imagine. And Viwat left the session. Oh. Something might have happened to his internet connection that we don't know.
Hopefully he can turn back quickly.
I think BSC is ending now. Yep, it is.
Yeah.
There's Biwat. Oh, Biwat almost running on his own teammate.
Yeah, I think it's the AI.
Yeah, it is the AI. Oh, and Lars says he spun and broke his wing. Oh. That's some Town Mater kind of moves, going backwards. As Biwat's AI gets fifth.
Yeah, I think he did it to make sure that no one ran into him, so he jumped the last session to avoid contact.
Yeah, good job there. But it seems funny to me that we got an AI being fifth right now.
Yeah, a Super Bunny going on to the inside of the AI, and the AI we know is not very keen on getting space. So there was a bit of field banging going on, but Super Bunny got the place and it's up in P5.
I guess Super Bunny... Oh, it's up in P5, but he was really wide there. He has the RS again, I think. Yeah, he notices. And Simon's really close to the AI now. Everyone's gonna go past Viwa. We should ask him what happened there. Viwa giving him, the AI giving him enough space to go on the inside, and Viwa rejoins now. And we see both Tryon guys with the Carlin driver Laika fighting for the first place, and now Dr. Robot has a decent advantage on Super Bunny with 9 seconds.
Yeah. AFC Grand Prix is looking for a good point finish here.
Yeah, he's going to get fourth.
Jedi.
Oh. Yeah, it's fun. Oh. Biwat got him.
Got ghosted somehow. I'm not sure what was going on there, as we have disabled ghosting.
Yeah, I saw that too. I thought I was crazy. He's not disconnected because his name appears normal with no cross or anything.
Alright, I just got confirmation to you that we have a personal emergency which we have to attend, so it's not a race quit. Luckily, as we know from the YouTube, so hopefully everything turns out well.
Yeah, we hope everything's okay. Well, it was unlucky. He was having such a decent day here on these races, but yep.
Yeah, taking away the most points in the feature race. Of course, there are less points awarded in the sprint race, so still a good weekend for him, I think. But yeah,
Oh yeah, and I'm going to see how we can do the interview thing that I proposed yesterday.
Yeah.
Because everyone seemed to like the idea, but we need to see how to do it. So no one's talking through the chat, and Mats got Vilsek because he spun.
Ooh, Vilsek spun.
Vilsek spun, and now Dr. Robert is really close to him, and Vilsek might have square tires. He stops on the side. He lets Robot by.
Oh, he has wing damage. He has completely missing his right wing.
Yeah, but I think he let Robot pass just to not endanger him. Yeah.
Blocks Simon a bit, but it must be horrible to control that car without having this left wing.
Yeah.
Who, as one runs into the back of him.
Yeah, he's trying to keep his car into the track as much as possible, which is great for him.
That is gifting what the Robot currently a podium position.
Yep, we thought he couldn't get it, but now after the accident he's third, and we have just 5 laps left, I think.
Yeah. That I closing in on Vilsek. I wonder Vilsek into the pit.
Yeah, Vilsek definitely pitting here. Really bad luck there with the missing end plate. And that gives
That gives Colin actually a way to take some good points away from Trident and to the P standings.
Yeah, because I think okay, Vilsek's gonna come out on P9. And I think he's gonna stay there because don't matter how fast he goes. So only Matt's getting points.
Yeah, only Matt's getting points, and Superbani in a group P4. So yeah, overall I think.
Oh, Marco spun. Marco spun. I was watching Bounty and Marco just went floop. Oh yeah, of course. Marco is the gnome catcher.
Yeah, that's true.
It was Marco and Astro. They were the gnome hunters.
Searching the grasses for the gnomes.
Yeah. I forgot. I completely forgot. Because, oh, Simon runs really wide, and Biwat uses that as an opportunity to gain a spot on him. Good job there.
Yeah, difficulty from Biwat.
Oh, Simon.
Simon has a lot of bullets here.
Yeah, he's trying to catch him with the RS. He's gonna have the RS2 next on the next straight. So we'll see what.
Yeah, and of course, entering the last laps of the race, so all tires are gonna start to fall off there as we see knocking from B1 and Simon. I wonder whether we see anyone really struggling with the tires and maybe give up another position.
Maybe Dr. Robot, because Bounty is getting really close to... Oh, Proctor spawned.
Proctor is off. Yeah,
Proctor is off. And he's out, I think? Or... No, okay.
No.
His car is twerking on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Proctor, buddy, you got this.
Yeah, he's missing the whole left side of his front wing, so he'll have to fit as well.
Proctor gets a 3-second time penalty. Here we got Dr. Robot is losing some time to Super Bunny, so Super Bunny might get a podium, and that would be a really nice finish for the Carlin guys with 2 podiums.
Yeah, especially for Super Bunny, which had a couple of tough races, having some unlucky incidents, and it would be very good for him to get a good podium finish there. Yeah,
that would boost his confidence, definitely. And I think that's the only battle that we are going to probably have, because the rest of the field is really spread out.
Yeah. But of course, Dr. Robot is not going to give this away very easily. He didn't fight really like a Mats, but he sure as hell is going to fight with this one.
Yeah, he got a 3rd place now. I think he's going to battle his heart out for that. Now Super Bunny getting really close to the 1 second mark.
Yeah, with still 3 good laps to go.
Yep.
Definitely an opportunity for him on the main straight. And we know that Dr. Robot is running the increased downforce setting.
Oh, something happened on the mats went off? No, it's not mats, it's Vilsec, I think. Yeah, Vilsec went off.
Yeah.
Okay, now Super Bunny really close.
Yeah, if he can get close, we know that Dr. Robot is vulnerable on the straights. He takes a wide entry, really taking a bit more speed onto the main straight.
Yeah, he's getting it.
There we go.
He's gonna get close, but I don't think he'll try it.
Yeah.
Robot locks the rear. Oh, Bounty getting a little bit of traction there.
Yeah, he needs to be careful because the dirty air here is really bad. Yeah, he got it really good.
Yeah, if I were him, if I was him, I would be really calm and chill to to see if that happens, because if Robot gets penalties, I jump up a spot, so you're just trying to not make mistakes. Oh, he's really close to him, he gets a way better exit from the chicane.
But as we said, this middle sector is really hard to follow. You immediately see him moving down for it. Let's see if we can take a different line on these 2 hairpins on the main straight. As Robot locks up.
Yeah, he is locking up here. Oh, he's trying to get him on the inside already. Oh, Robot runs really wide. And now Bounty is really close to him. Robot trying to not give him any slipstream, and now Bounty getting the move done. He's gonna try the switch. Yeah, I think he's gonna try for the switch. Oh, he cannot, he goes wide. Oh, they almost touched there. And B1 is just behind them.
Yeah, when they touch slightly, but not enough to make any serious contact. But you're right, they have to be careful because B1 is right around the corner here.
Proctor gets the fastest lap of the race.
Robot runs wide again.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't even notice that Biwot was getting closer. I think, yeah, with the battle between these two, Biwot just gained some seconds. Oh, Biwot gets fourth. He goes over Super Bounty, who made a mistake trying to overtake on the chicane, and Biwot saw the gap and went for it, as Ayrton Senna would say.
Yeah, and Biwot now very close to Dr. Robot. He might be stealing the point position here from Dr. Robot and Super Bounty.
Yeah, he has the momentum here. He just got a really good overtake. As we see, where we oh, he tries to get him on the inside. He scares Dr. Robot. Really close.
Super is still here.
Yeah, they're all three here. And we are going to be on the last lap of the race now. Biwot trying to get Dr. Robot here. They're all running side by side, and we see Robot maintaining his position. He touches a little bit with Biwot. Oh, no! And they all spin!
Biwot spins off Super Bounty!
Oh, and Simon's gonna get that place now. Oh, and Super Bounty retires on track, and what was going to be a possible podium for Biwot becomes a 3 and 4 finish for ART.
Yeah. And Super Bounty again unlucky getting collected by Biwot, and just no words.
Yep. I think that Super Bounty already has a nickname, the unlucky guy or something like that, I guess, because he's really unlucky.
Yeah.
But now Biwot's really close to Simon. Oh, he almost spins there. And Laika wins the race really easily, with Mats coming in second.
So that's a back-to-back race for Laika on a sprint race and feature race. Perfect.
And we see
and qualifying, so perfect weekend for the Grand Slam for Laika.
And Dr. Robot celebrating the podium finish. And Simon too, because Biwot spun or something, because Jedi went over him. Oh, Simon gets jumped.
Had an incident. And T doing great job here.
I want to say,
taking home a podium position.
Yeah, that's great for Dr. Robot. I'm happy for him. He was looking for it. But I want to say something. Jedi. Huh?
Go ahead.
No, that Jedi spun out on the first lap and he basically lost his wing. And even with that, he's managed to finish fourth.
Yeah. And Super Bounty, I think, still finishing in P8.
He's getting a point.
Last point finish.
Yeah, in front of Vilcek. So even with Super Bounty DNFing, we see Carlin getting ahead a little bit more.
Yeah. And a great sprint race. A lot of action, a lot of mistakes, but also a lot of good fights. And I think a few people are going to be really happy with the final places here. Like the Grand Slam, taking qualifying into pole position, taking the feature race in P1 and taking P1 into the sprint race. Amazing job, and not getting a single penalty in both races. And Mats on P2 for Trident, making sure that the gap stays as close as possible. Dr. Robot P3, Jedi P4, Simon P5, Biwot P6, Laksash P7, and Super Bounty P8, rounding up the last points finish.
Well, those were the races for today on F2.
Yeah.
They were really entertaining.
Yeah, really interesting. Some good races and good stuff for next race.
Yep, we'll see what happens next race. It's a stream out here.